Hey! Most of us want the prize, but we don't want the process. Good morning, guys. Brian Gaines here, motivational speaker, inspirational speaker, student advocate, all them things, right? I wasn't always this person, right? I often talk about like my upbringing, growing up in West Philly, always that kid that struggled to fit in, and I remember when I first got involved in bowling, like I had a friend tell me that I could earn scholarship money in bowling, like weekly, basically. That did something to me. Like that gave me a goal, and with that goal, like I started working towards that goal. Right? I would show up. I would be practicing every day, doing these like crazy drills that were like to the naked eye didn't make any sense, but I knew that was the thing that was going to separate me from my competition. Because, and I put it in there like that. Like most of us don't, like most of us want the prize. Like most of us want to win. Most of us want to achieve things, but a lot of us are also unwilling to put in the work. What up, babe? Waking up bright and early. Like I had to put in the work to become the successful bowler that I was. Right? As a matter of fact, a friend of mine was just cutting my hair maybe a couple of days ago, and he was telling me, now mind you, this is not even my story. He was telling me how he remembered that I would bowl a tournament, basically get in the car 6 a.m., go bowl the tournament, probably get to the tournament by like 8 a.m., leave by like 4 or 5, take another 2-hour trip back home, and then I would come to the bowling alley. Luckily, I'm not going to lie, I was fortunate. I ain't gonna cap. I was fortunate. I had a bowling alley that was right down the street from my house. But basically, I would come from a tournament and I would start to practice. Like he's telling me the story. I'll be honest, I don't necessarily remember it like that. But if his memory serves him well, like that sounds about right. If I'm being honest, like because I was so committed to the prize that I was also made sure that I was committed to the process. Right? Like I just had an understanding that if I just outwork people, more than likely, like they're not going to be able to keep up. Like at a certain point, like if I'm starting here and maybe they up here, at a certain point, like they say, hard work beats talent. If talent refuse, let me slow down. Hard work beats talent if talent refuses to work hard. I'll say it again because I definitely was saying it too fast. I be getting excited, y'all. I'll be honest. Hard work beats talent when talent refuses to work hard. So, like, when I started, there were people that were up here, right? And excuse my fan, lighting. I don't like just standing and talking. There were some people that were like, they were like up here. And like, I'm starting from the bottom, right? Some of them, their parents own bowling alleys. Some of them, they have been like really serious about bowling, like all the that's why LeBron is relevant at his age. Yep, you already know. Right? And I could have made a lot of excuses. I'm like, oh man, these kids got this, got that. At the same time, I understood that most of them were unwilling to put in the work the way that I would. And again, super fortunate, right? Here's the thing, like, and it's funny you mentioned LeBron because his son is now in the NBA, right? Plays in the G League. And honestly, I've been looking at some of his like G League stuff or whatever, and I could see him like getting better, like steadily. And I remember even LeBron said like most, like you would think like most rich kids, entitled kids, like they wouldn't want to work, but LeBron has like talked about his son's work ethic. And like me as a competitor, like I feel like I've always had an eye for like sports and winning, especially since I've done it at a high level. So like I can see his progression, and I'm like, all right, he getting more confident. Like I think his last game he had like 26 points and was like 63% from the field. And mind you, he's playing in the G League, but like he's steadily getting better, right? So like, don't shame somebody just because like they have access to certain things. Like, it's more so like all of us. I was talking to you guys yesterday about focusing on what you have. All of us have something. None of us have everything. It's just a matter of, are you going to use whatever you have to get to the thing that you want? I'm going to say it again because I like how that sounded. It just came to my mind. Hopefully I can say it again. Everybody has something. Nobody has everything. It's just a matter of, are you going to use what you have to get to the thing that you want? Like, are you going to use the gifts that you have to get what you want? Are you going to commit to the process of developing what you have? That's the thing, right? Like, if you already have something, it's just a matter of whether or not you're going to cultivate it. Like, are you going to help it grow? Right? Like me as a speaker, like part of the reason why I'm doing this No Thought, Just Talk challenge is because I'm using it as a way to help me get better at speaking. Doubly, I'm also giving you guys content. I'm also providing value on a daily basis, right? So it's like a twofer. Get 2 for 1. But like right now, this is the process. Like, yes, I'm going to speak to schools, but like people didn't see the amount of times that like I drove for Uber. How many times like I would practice a 10-minute speech in my Uber. And I would say, hey, I was just about to go to Cancun or about to do this, 10-minute speech for this mastermind in front of the #1 motivational speaker in the world. Like, how can I just practice in front of you? Like, can you give me 10 minutes and like just let me know how I did, right? Because a part of the process is also criticism, right? So because criticism, like, yeah, you think, again, most people, it's like, oh, I got a goal, and it's like life's just gonna give me that goal. And it's like, no, you gotta work for that goal. Inky Johnson said you should never wish for more than you are willing to work for. You should never wish for more than what you're willing to work for. So, and I also got my downsides, right? Like, when it comes to my health and weight, sometimes like that process is frustrating, right? Again, I said, we all got something. None of us got everything. So I'm not perfect. There's still things I'm working on. I'm working on things in my spiritual life, working on things in my relational life. Like my baby in here, it's just because even though I don't care if she get mad at me. It's okay. She know I love her. But like, we had a conversation last night, and I'm not going to tell you the contents of the conversation, but like, I remember there was a piece in there where like, I was like, wow, like there's a place for me to grow in this. Like, process, right? Like, I don't have the prize. And to be honest, the prize, the thing that most people don't even realize is the prize is actually the process. Come on, man. I feel like I'm speaking today. Come on, babe. You might be the only one watching. I'm going to need you to throw something in the comments if you felt that. The prize is really the process. Like, it's the journey. Like, a lot of us focus on so much about what we can get, but it's really about what you become. Who you become. All right, I can go, man. I feel like I could probably like go like a whole, not a sermon, but like I give you guys like a whole speech. You know what I mean? Like, it's just flowing. But I'm gonna cut it off here. Don't value the prize more than you value the process, because it's the process that's what's going to allow you to get the prize. And honestly, once you actually get the prize, you will realize that the prize really was the process. As always, I believe you can truly achieve anything you want in your life if you're just willing to take it one day, one step, one shot at a time. Peace, y'all. Have a good day.